Hello, dear students. Welcome to my class, Physics in Your Life. Today, we are going to study few concepts of electricity. This chapter belongs to class 10th, and this video is prepared by Tushar Bharadwaj. So, let's get started. Objectives. Students will be able to define Joule's law of heating, write the factors on which heat energy depends, and finally they will be able to derive an expression for Joule's law of heating after the completion of this lesson. Okay, so what is Joule's law of heating? Joule's law of heating states that when a current I passes through a conductor of resistance R for time t, then the heat developed in that conductor is equal to the product of the square of the current, the resistance, and time. Okay, so mathematically we can write this statement like this: H is directly proportional to I square, H is directly proportional to R, and H is directly proportional to T. I current, R resistance, T time. Okay, we have these three equations, and after combining these three equations we'll get this final equation: H is directly proportional to I square RT. This is what we call Joule's law of heating. Okay, H stands for heat energy. Is it clear, students? So now we are going to derive this formula mathematically. Okay, so we know that the formula of power is power equal to work done by time. We have studied this formula in class 9th also. Okay, so power equal to work upon time, and we know that work, the SI unit of work is joules, and the SI unit of energy is also joules. Okay, so power equal to W by T, and we know that the formula of potential, that is V equal to W by Q. From there we'll get the value of W, that is V into Q. Okay, so we are putting the value of W from the formula of electric potential V into Q in this equation. Okay, so now we'll get VQ by T, and we know that Q by T is the formula of electric current. Okay, so we are substituting the value I instead of this Q by T. So now we are having this formula: E is equal to VI. This is very important formula. Okay, so now we know that from this formula work equal to P into T. If this T goes here, then it will be automatically multiplied with power. So W equal to P into T. This is the formula we are using here also. Okay, E equal to P into T. E is energy, and W is also a kind of energy. Okay, so we know that we are talking about heat energy, so we can use H instead of E also. Is it clear? So energy, E stands for energy and H stands for heat energy. Is it clear, students? So now P into T, we have the value of P here, VI. So we are putting the value of P here. So now we'll get E equal to VIT. Okay, is it clear, students? So now we'll get the value H or E equal to VIT. Okay, so now again we are putting the value of V from Ohm's law here. So now we'll get IR into IT. I into I will be I square RT. So H equal to I square RT. This is our final formula. Is it clear, students? So this is what we call as Joule's law of heating. I hope you understood this concept of Joule's law of heating, small concept of Joule's law of heating very well. This derivation is very important for your examination point of view. So now we are at the verge of section of this chapter. I hope you understood all the concepts of this electricity chapter very well. Thank you. Thanks a lot.